What's up, everyone? Huge upset. Ronda Rousey, UFC 193. She lost to Holly Holm, also known as the Preacher's daughter. So for you guys that don't know, I was really big into MMA a couple years ago. Before Barstarzz took off, I was training MMA and I was hoping to fight professionally. So it was a really big passion of mine. I trained almost every day. And the fights never developed, and then Barstarzz ended up kicking off. And it's still something I would like to pursue eventually. In a safe environment, I would like to hope to get a chance to fight in the middle of a ring with everyone watching. I don't want to do it more than a handful of times just because I don't think it's worth getting hurt. Especially the severity of the damage it could be done. So I used to watch it even when I couldn't train anymore because Barstarzz took up so much of my time. And then I kind of fell off of watching UFC when Anderson Silva broke his leg. I was a huge Anderson Silva fan, and then his fighting style and everything about him was really cool. And yeah, when he broke his leg, I wasn't as interested as I was before. I still tuned in for the really big fights. You know, like I'd watch John Jones defend his belt. There's another fighter I liked. Then he left, and then I had really no one to watch. So Ronda Rousey, I remember from her career at Strikeforce. I used to tune into Strikeforce every now and then. She was a great fighter. I know UFC bought Strikeforce. They brought Ronda Rousey with her, and then they started a new female championship division. They didn't have that before they bought Strikeforce. They automatically gave her the belt, which I thought it was weird. They should have at least had her fight for it. But she was a judo Olympic champion, I think more than once, maybe 6 times. And she's just a great animalistic athlete. Like, she goes in and she destroys you. You see her spar with guys and she's just tough all around. But what I didn't like about her is I felt like she was never really humble. She was kind of arrogant. Like, and you get that. You can't really tell that from the fights because, you know, you don't see so much of the personality. Or at least from Strikeforce, because I only seen the fights. But when they move to UFC and you see these news interviews, you see her like lose patience with the reporter, or if the journalist asks the wrong thing, you feel like a little extra like attitude into it. And I always hated it. Then you see her with certain fights, and she'll talk mad smack, and so will the other fighters. So in that case, it was condoned. It'll be a back and forth. But for this fight itself, Holly Holm always came into any interview giving a lot of respect to Ronda. Then they're at the weigh-in the night before, and Ronda Rousey just kind of rushes into her, puts her fist in her face. You know, I see through you, fake goody two-shoes. You know, a whole bunch of just slandering her. Even on the Instagram, you see like this really negative post about her. And Holly Holm, even after that whole exchange, Joe Rogan asked her, yo, what went wrong? You know, what was that about? And Holly Holm's like, I don't know. You know, I really respect her as a fighter. I really like her. So it's like, you know, where is it coming from? And I think it just has to do with Ronda Rousey's non-humility. She just wasn't humble. So they went into fight yesterday. They played a pretty even first round. And the second round, it looked like Ronda was trying to get her hands mixed in. She was definitely the more aggressive one. She came in, and Holly caught her with a left. The left took her down. As Ronda got up, she kind of got up wrong with her back towards her. As her back started turning around, Holly Holm caught her with a face kick that knocked her out. Holly Holm hit her maybe 2 more times, and the ref stopped the fight. Ronda Rousey was very visually disappointed. As they raised their hands, you could see Ronda Rousey's head down, and she left for no post-fight interview, which I believe you get fined for doing. But she was that upset. And there's a lot of memes going all over the internet. And it just shows you why you should be humble. You know, like if you're humble and you lose, I feel like, you know, people talk shit no matter what. But if you're humble and you lose, there's still like, you know, it's cool. If you're not humble and you go into something really, it just makes you look so bad if you lose, you know? And especially someone like Holly Holm that didn't give you anything to work with. She kind of was just like giving you respect and props the whole time. So it doesn't take nothing away from Ronda Rousey. She's still an amazing athlete, a pioneer in her sport. And it's arguable, like if it wasn't for her, maybe UFC probably still wouldn't have a female division. But she did a lot. And I just hope this helps humble her in the future. And no doubt in my mind, she's going to come back stronger. Like if you would have asked me last night who I thought would have won, I would have had my money on Ronda. Even though I did feel in my heart that it was going to be an upset. I felt upset coming. You don't bet against Ronda. I would have had my money on her and I would have lost. And it's funny because on Facebook I just shared a Mike Tyson thing the other day ago. of a quote Mike Tyson saying, humble yourself or life has a funny way of humbling you for you. Actually, let me read it. If you're not humble, life will visit humbleness upon you, by Mike Tyson. And I think it's crazy. I shared it maybe 2 days ago. The fight just happened last night, and look what happened. Mike Tyson described it perfectly. So yeah, we uploaded the knockout and Facebook page, Barstarzz. I'll use some of the clips of the weigh-in so you can kind of see the humility part I was talking about. And yeah, I hope everyone grows from this and learns. Take a lesson, stay humble. And let your skills speak for you, Like, sometimes it definitely is a mind game and you need that. But for the most part, keep it respectful, confident, and let your skills speak, man. Peace.
134. 134 for the champion! All right, I'm here with the challenger, Holly Holm. Holly, that was very intense. What exactly was all that about?
I don't know, I was just having a drink,
This is a huge fight for you, one of the most important fights in the history of this division. So give us your thoughts on Ronda as a champion and what tomorrow night means to you.
Well, I'm here, and that's right, I am here to shock the world, but, I know that I have my hands full with Ronda. I have all the respect for her in the world. She's done a hard job there. She's, ran through everybody, but I'm a different fighter.
Good luck to you, ma'am. Can't wait to watch. I'm here with the champion, Ronda Rousey. Ronda, that was particularly intense. There's a lot of animosity. What is that all about?
I just wanted to get in her face and show her that I was there for a reason. She's the one that put the fist on my face. I didn't touch her. She's the one that touched me, and I told her that fake sweet act I see right through it. I really do. It was all fake. All until now. All that respect, all that everything, all you being sweet, I see right now that it's fake, and you're going to get it on Sunday. You're not the first person that thought that you had the perfect plan to beat me. It's not the first time your camp thought that they had the perfect plan to beat me. I'm going to show you on Sunday why I'm the champ.
Good luck to you, man. The champ, ladies and gentlemen, Ronda Rousey. We will see you all tomorrow night. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. She's hurt as a try.